verses say he is God who is uniquely one, without a second. There's nothing like him. At the end, he's a unique one. And at the same time, if you were to say you believe in parts of the Bible, which I assume you do, where God, there is this concept within the Trinity as it stands today, which is that God became man, or God, in essence, a part of God is man, right? Now, these are two different views of who God is, right? Now, what I'm asking you is, I love the fact that your understanding of the way you're conveying how we should all turn to God and open ourselves and humble ourselves and submit and worship and all of these things. We would agree to this. But what I'm getting at is, who do we worship? Now, when you say a person says, yeah,
that's down to you.
But I was
that's the answer. That's my chosen answer. Is that's down to you.
Yeah. But would you say God, the creator of everything, can become a part of his creation in some way, shape, or form?
I believe that God is manifested whenever any individual opens his heart and goes the extra mile.
But there's a difference now. There's a difference between manifesting and making himself known to a person.
That spirit of the soul, when it's example, that great leap of faith, a courageous act, an absolute gift of generosity, unconditional love, etc. These things are they're very few and far between what you see in a modern walk around London. I've just travelled here from Bath and I've written poetry, like 3 poems about people not being in that zone. What I'm trying to say really is that unless a man or unless a body is soulless, it can open. Unless it's soulless, it's impossible to not feel the love of God. This is the debate, the point where, with respect, we have to look and think, well, that's a draw. But the draw is because I accept that you say it in your own language, that you say love in your own language, and you accept that I say love in my own language. And the memory of that encounter is something that you would hold on to going forward. So that, I believe, is God being created, because God is love, between a brother and a brother, and that is what love and life is about. So when you want to drill down on the creator, and what we're doing is we're trying to we're trying to make it too specific. We make it so specific, people have an opinion, and then that opinion is detracted from.
No, I would say slightly different. I would say that it's necessary to understand who we worship and love. Right? Who we're worshipping and loving.
But what if that individual doesn't know, because that person's in a state of trauma?
Well, you support them and guide them.
Yeah, but what if that person's alone? Because I was alone. I was alone. If you read the book that I've read, you'll understand what it's like to be alone. And to sit there and say, who are you? Who are you? And for me to be in a state of trauma and pain, and to sit there and not know whether to pray in Arabic or English, to Christ. But the fact is, there was no either or. It was, you can connect anyway. But open your heart.
I would agree with you. So when you say you can connect with God, you can speak to God in any language, because God's the creator of all languages.
That brother, that there is the little sign off of our conversation right there. That is.
Of course, because we would agree, God is the creator of everything. He made all languages, He made emotions, He is the one that's in control of everything. Right?
I wrote something.
This is what Islam teaches.
So I think I wrote it. What's your name? Imran.
Yes.
I wrote something for I think for you, Imran.
Okay.
Which I'll read it for you. It's called I Think I Got a Plan.
Okay.
I wrote this. Is there anyone in the park? Can I come and have my say? Foreign men bending down, can we all join hands and pray? Squabbling like pigeons, standing in our own poop, jabbering and ranting, can't be nice, can't hardly convolute. I'm a lyrical man, gonna do what I can, armed with these words, I think I've got a plan. This is the thing that's been burning deep inside. Can't believe it, fellow brothers. Am I the only one on this ride? So come close, and for now, let's all abide. Islam or Christianity, I ain't hearing it said true. Extremists on the run, wanting to murder me and you. I'm a simple man who can hardly spell, but this is my story and I'm gonna tell. Ever since I was a little boy, my granny mumbled and prayed. She sat me close to her knees, eating curry that she just made. She called me a suluku bacha in Urdu, I guess, as she stood in our kitchen, alone in her white dress. See, I'm the kid who managed to get away, free to roam, worship, join hands with you, I pray. Travelling the speaker's corner, I'm seriously gonna have to warn you that debating like this way is like a rap. Where's that foul-mouthed bloke, the one who looks like a rat trap? Muhammad Wajid standing high on his mount. So many brothers from all over, too many I can't count. Tommy Robinson in the middle, Corbyn basically is a thing of the past. Nigel Farage on the outside, May sucking up to France. So, I'm here to sum it up with a little bit of light. Humorous words connected through the heart, no need to fight. Allah or Jesus, Buddha or Ganesh. If we fight in this way, there'll be nothing left. Faith is light and light isn't dark. So hold my hands for a moment. Let's have a moment and a prayer in the park.
Brilliant. That's a brilliant point. And you know, that's a good point to end on, I think. But just as a last point, and I'll let you say a bit too, is that really respect the fact that, you know, there's people like you that want to have a frank, nice, comfortable, human discussion without getting aggravated, angry, frustrated, which you don't see much of. But one last thing I would say is that the message of Islam, when it comes to who God is first and foremost, is very simple and universal, which does away with the problem of people having to find their own understanding of who God is. It's innate that God is one. He's the creator. He's the creator of everything, like we said, of languages and everything that exists. And He alone deserves worship, right? Where we would differ is you would say that, you know, He could be worshipped through many different forms, maybe whichever way a person wants to worship Him. We would say no, that He has revealed to us who He is, and we have to single Him out for worship, right? And He alone deserves worship. Not a person, not a man, not a created thing, but the Creator alone, right? And it's upon this worship of the one Creator that we unite as humanity, right? And to discuss who this one Creator is, we would say, let's have a frank, honest, humble, nice, civil discussion like we've done today. And that's how God calls the people of the book in the Quran as well. Oh, people of the book, like we said before, come to a common word between us and you. And then God specifies those 3 points. He says, we worship none but God alone. We don't associate partners with Him, and we don't take each other as gods and lords, but we unite on the worship of the one true God, you know. And I really appreciate, you know, the fact that you took the time to talk to us. You read the Quran, right? I'm sure you've memorized parts of the Quran, right? Yeah. What I would say, the last thing I would say is, depending on where you stand with it, maybe read through the Quran once or twice more, because you will see things in there which will be in line with what you're thinking, what you believe as well. Which is
to stand is to stand still.
Yeah.
To trust is to fall in the love of God in every second. And the last thing I want to say to you, which is really important.
So shake your hand. I think you shake my hand. Yeah.
It's really important.
Yes.
It's really, really important.
Yeah.
And that is everything we just said is on camera.
Yeah.
But everything I feel is in my heart, and that can continue to grow.
Yeah.
This second, that second. I like you more, you like me more.
Yeah.
I like you more, you like me more. Love, you can't contain it. So that's the bottomless pit. And I just ask you, don't stand still in your faith.
Yeah.
Allow yourself to travel and to fall into the love of God, whoever your God may be. Allah, Muhammad Rasulullah.
And this is what the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, taught as well. And something again Muslims don't talk about is the love of God. He's Al-Wadud. There is one of his attributes is the excessively loving. His love is the purest form of love. It's not compromise, it's not contingent. He loves all of us, you know, and He wants best for all of us. So
my question for you is, how did I know at 8 years old? It was said into my ears once.
Yeah.
How did I know? How did I know this?
You didn't memorize it afterwards?
It was said to me once in my ears.
Wow. That's the power of the words of God, I think.
But it's said to me, and also in Christianity. And when I walked into the Catholic Church and I was given, I said, I don't need this. And the priest stood up, and I knew. Tell me that. That's a miracle.
Yeah.
Okay, bless you.
Thank you, man. Thank you for your time, bro. It's really appreciate that. Thank you. Hopefully people will benefit from a more calm conversation in the park as well.
God willing.
Yeah.
Inshallah.
Inshallah.
You say it in, it doesn't matter what language you say it in.
Yeah.
You say it with intention.
Yeah.
You know,
Your heart has to
I'm
be there.
working with, at the moment in Cornwall, I'm working with some Chinese people.
Yeah.
And they're talking in Chinese, and I'm understanding what they're saying with empathy. And they're very difficult.
Yeah.
You know, English builder and Chinese restaurant. You would imagine there to be real static.
Yeah.
But through the opening of the heart and the ears and the closing of the eyes, you can feel. And when you can feel, you can walk.
Yeah.
And nothing is real because you're walking through in your own oscillation. And I believe that's what Islam teaches you. It teaches you to be at one with yourself, centered, and to be able to spin perfectly. And that is the same in every single religion. They tell you to be centered. So,
Brilliant. The poem was brilliant, by the way. Yeah, it's brilliant. Thank you so much for your time. Cheers.
maybe you can translate it into Arabic.
I don't speak Arabic that well.
You know.
Yeah, not that well. I'm learning still.
Maybe it would be nice because there's obviously some big figures.
We can get someone to do it because we know some guys that can.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
And for us to maybe allow other people to be able to see that format in the moment.
Yeah.
You know, I think that poem really does sum up the moment.
When did you write that? Recently, I'm assuming.
7 minutes it took me on the train.
Wow. It sounded like you spent days on it. Brilliant.
Sorry about that, brother and sister. Oh, you finished, Imran?
Yes, we're done. Yes,
All right, I'm just going to cut off, guys. I'm just going to cut off now, brothers and sisters. As you can see, it's got busy. Brother Imran here from my era, mashallah. Imran, you want to say hello to the brothers and sisters?
Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. It's online, I'm assuming.
Yes, live, yeah, bro.
Alhamdulillah, yes, busy. It's good. We had a really nice conversation with a gentleman, which maybe be up soon, inshallah.
Inshallah.